What's up? Today I'm recording part 3 of the off-grid communications with the OpenCom XL series. Today I'm going to be going over Reticulum Meshchat developed by Liam Cottle. I'm going to be showing how to use the program, various different things you can use in it, and stuff like that. Also, I'm part of the way through being abducted by aliens right now, so if you're wondering why if you're wondering why I'm this eerie blue, that's why. It's definitely not a bad video codec. Anyway, so so to start off with, this is a conversation that I opened up earlier. This is myself. I've got another instance of sideband running on my computer. So you can start off by just sending messages. If I move myself out of the way, you can actually see the messages being sent. So see the message has actually been sent and it's arrived. So I can do a bunch of different one of these. I can also send images. So I'm going to go through and find a nice picture of Mr. Hyde. Go, wow. Send that over. Nice little picture of Mr. Hyde doing God knows what right there. And you can also send voice messages. You can send files as well, but you can send voice messages too. So, for example, I can send a voice message using the codec 2 codec. So this is going to be a way lower quality version of my voice, but it can also be sent over LoRa quite easily, and other bandwidth restricted links. And then you've got the voice message attached to the message. You still need to add an actual text for the message, so I'm just going to put please listen. Okay, there we go, and it's going to send that. There's also an Opus codec option with this, and that's just a much higher quality codec, so it sounds basically like the audio of this video right now. It's pretty high quality, and that's in comparison to codec 2, which sounds like this. Okay, you get the idea. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything on the chat window here. If we go over to Nomad Network, we got all. I've only had this open for 24 minutes, but you can see there's loads of different nodes which have announced here. So, for example, if I go into the farm here and try and load it, I don't actually know if the. Oh no, this one is online. So here you go. Someone's running a little message board here. Okay, nothing too bad on here. I should have thought about that before. Anyway, yeah, we'll get banned off YouTube for this one. This one's alright. Yeah, so you can go through and navigate it pretty much like anything else. Wow, real fun with animals. I can't believe it. Yes, it's pretty much like the Nomad Net page browser, except it's just in a graphical application instead. So you got... Oh gosh, this guy's French. Hang on, we'll go to another one. There you go. You get the idea, and then there's a link here, and I can click on it, and then it comes up with all this. So, this is pretty much just like the other one. The other browser within Nomad Net itself. Just go on a final one just to really hammer the point home. I don't know if this one's going to load. Join I2P. What about Goon? Goon Cloud. Okay, this is just statistics information. So you've also got the interface option here. So you can actually add interfaces to your configuration through this. So, for example, if I want to add a new interface, I want to add my OpenCom XL. Well, I think I already have it added, but I'm going to add it here as well. You can go on Open Multi-Interface, and that port isn't correct, but it's not plugged in at the moment, so I'll do it that way. Add sub interface. I'm going to add a high-speed modem, which is at 2.4 gigahertz. The bandwidth is going to be 1625 kilohertz, spreading factor 6, coding rate 5, transmission power will be like 15, and the virtual port is 1. I'm going to add another one, low speed modem. Well, actually, let's be positive. Long range modem. 8657. There you go. Bandwidth 250 kilohertz. Wait, no, that's illegal. I think this is legal. Spreading factor 7, coding rate 6. I'm going to set TX power to 10 dBm. Virtual port is 0 on this one. And then you can press add interface. Interface has been added. Please restart Meshchat. So you can add interfaces as easily as that and just restart the program afterwards. You got all these other options here as well. You can add I2P interfaces, KISS interface, regular R node interface. There's a fancy frequency picker on this one as well, and a calculator built in too, which is incredibly useful. So that's all that information, and you can see the information about, obviously, the interface I'm using right now. So this connection I have here, I've received about 27 kilobytes, and I've sent about a kilobyte across the connection. I think that's mainly where the route I've been using to access those sites I was loading earlier. Over here you got the network visualizer. Once it actually finishes, yeah, there we go. Okay. So, for example, this interface I'm connect to here, there's like all these blokes on it. Anonymous 1+10 Pro peer. Damn, that guy's a pro. 1+10 Pro? This guy's going crazy. Yeah, so there's Dismail as well. Then you go over here to Between the Borders. Why not message me? Maybe I will. And these other ones as well. In here is also some tools. So there's there's a couple of options you have. For example, with destinations, you can ping a destination hash. This is also accessible through here. So if you go into the options above here, there's calling functionality on here. As far as I know, it hasn't been revamped at the time of this video, so it does work, but it's sort of janky. It hasn't really been finished yet. It's still kind of in beta. There's a ping destination option, and it says it's a valid reply, so it's basically just checking the connection to the LXMF destination and making sure it can actually be reached. You can set a custom display name, so set a nickname for this, so we'll call Nick G. Nick G, that's his nickname, and then good old Nick G is showing up here. And that's his nickname now. Okay, yeah, and then you've also got the R-Node flasher in here as well. It's going to open that up in a different tab. And you can flash R-Nodes through that. Maybe I'll make a video about that sometime, I don't know. More information down here. I've got a propagation node set up. So if you want to go... I want to see if I can find... propagation node through here. I don't think I can. But anyway, I've already configured one there. I think that propagation node is actually offline at the moment. But if you want to send a message, like if I want to send pgurg to someone through a propagation node, you can press send to propagation node, press send, and then it will try and send it through the propagation node. It's not going to work here because the propagation node I'm actually using and have configured is offline. If you go into the settings, scroll down and change that preferred propagation node, it will be able to run it for you. You can also set the auto sync interval for it to sync to the propagation node, so sync from the propagation node. So this will be useful if if you're running this on your computer and people are messaging you when you're offline, you want to set this to like auto sync like every hour. This is like having Outlook sync on your computer. If someone had a mail client and they weren't making it sync, it'd be kind of pointless. So I would make sure to set this up if you have a propagation node configured. And then there's also auto center propagation node. This is what Nomad Net does by default. Or does it? No, actually it doesn't. But yeah, auto center propagation node. Once your messages fail to send, it will try and send it to the propagation node instead. No, I swear Nomad Net does do that. If it has a propagation node configured, I'm not sure. Maybe someone will tell me. Community interfaces, yeah, those suggested on there. You can enable a transport node as well. Dark and light theme. Choose your character. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I just doxed. No, okay, it's fine. These are all displaying on the screen anyway. Yes, there's everything here. There's this little phone option here where you can make calls. Once you know someone else is cool, and then it goes and makes the call. Like I said, it's kind of janky at the moment. It does work, but it's not the best thing ever. Sometimes like audio packets will come in, but they'll be out of order, so it just sounds really odd. Like the person's talking backwards or something. Yeah, so it's not the best calling experience, but I'm sure one day it will be. Thank you very much for watching.